Hi, Deb here with the weekly tarot from Monday the 6th of April through to Sunday the 12th of April, and we've got some unusual cards. First card being the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, when we see this card in reverse, the prominent thing that I see is the sword pointing towards the earth. So the swords represent our thoughts, and the Queen is normally upright and quite regal and quite with it in making decisions. See her hands very graciously sort of saying, I can handle anything. Her angels are with her, and she's got little butterflies on her crown and all over her throne. So she's evolved from having maybe some stormy times. Look at the clouds, they're dissipating. But when it's in reverse, what I'm wondering is whether or not we're not feeling very much in charge of our thoughts, which is the swords, that freedom bird there. I mean, the card, when it's upright, the bird would be sort of flying high. But again, in reverse, it's everything sort of, even nature is a bit upside down. So maybe it's going to be a bit stormy. So, and these clouds are going to work their way back into maybe causing a storm in our lives. So just know that our thoughts are in control of a lot of that our thoughts can actually be quite destructive, I guess. And if we are coming from a queenly point of view, you would be more certain of your destiny. You would be more certain in yourself. You would be actually quite ready for anything. You would be saying, right, bring it on. I'm the queen. I can handle anything. And I've been through lots of storms, and I know what to do next. But just at the beginning of the week, it could be a little bit sort of discombobulated. You can feel it not so firing on all four cylinders, maybe on 3 or 2.5. Because the Knight of Cups is the next card. And the Knight of Cups, when I think of him, and because the knights are normally like racing in, crazy, enthusiastic, this guy's walking in on his white divine horse, and he's got his cup very level. The auric field, which you can see, is the light blue around him and the feelings. So he's attached to his reactions to what he feels. He's really listening to those things, and so cautiously stepping across the river and watching out for the cliffs and sort of managing his life in a much more smoother, calmer way. A bit like this red fish. I mean, the Pisces sign is the fish, and they're sort of, already easygoing, the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, until you upset them. And then, because I'm a Cancerian. But with your armor on there, so you're sort of ready for anything, but also you've learned to listen to your feelings rather than just react straight away. You sort of go, I'm going to just sleep on that and see how I feel about it tomorrow. That's that card. And the last card is a beautiful card because we have lots of cups, and we have 6 of them, and we have very happy little girl receiving a bunch of flowers, an older person or a boss or an old mate from school or a parent, and they're actually saying to you, you're worthy, you're great, you're amazing. So there's the sort of person that would praise you and uplift you. This is a time of elation and appreciation and gifts and joy and happiness. And it can be sometimes to do with a courthouse, because it could be winning a court case or winning the bid on a house, something like that. So just know that there is a figure walking up the steps here. So sometimes this whole card can mean I'm leaving that situation behind. Everything's going to be roses, going to come up roses with these bunches of 6 flowers in the cups. In your emotional vessel, you're going to be happier. So I'm really loving the cards, because I know that our mind can get to us a little bit and sort of steer us in the wrong direction. And that's what that card is, because if you were the queen and you had your antenna to the universe, getting all those correct messages, you would be quite regal and confident. So maybe we need to turn that around at the beginning of the week and listen to and manage our emotional state with thought and care and loving attendance to sleeping better, putting a meditation on or some music that puts you to sleep instead of scrolling, doing those things that make you swimmingly go through life. And what'll happen from that will be a celebration, and a sort of a gift will come from it, some opportunity or a wonderful feeling of heightened excitement. So it could be, what if it's somebody coming in romantically and giving you a bunch of flowers? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? So the Queen is 1, 6, that's 7, and another one is 8. And 8 is the infinity number. And 8, when you think about 8, if you're drawing it, you don't even have to take your pen off the page. It's infinity. It's an imprinted, if you can imprint this week with those sorts of principles, you'll be flowing like that Pisces fish throughout this year and throughout life. Have a lovely week, everyone.